This one thing that Tyler Perry can do, he can either keep people happy as shit or mad as hell. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rico the Acronym, and it's time for Rico's Rants. Now, I know I'm a little late on this one, so forgive me for my tardiness to the partiness, but Tyler Perry has apparently upset a nice little section of black women with his most recent comments about like dating and settling and everything. Let me find the quote real quick. Let me find the quote. Hold on. So, if you can find love and that if that man works, at whatever job. That was a really bad impression. I'll just read it regular. So, if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift. That's okay. That's the literal quote right there. I'm reading it right now. He also said, that's not somebody who's beneath you. That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right? And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and again, that's fine. And before I say anything, let me just let everybody know that, look, it's all right to have your preferences, okay? Everybody like what they like. I'm not saying don't have preferences and don't have standards. This is just my opinion on what Tyler Perry said. Don't bite my head off. I'm not here to tell women how to date, okay? Okay. Okay, let's unwrap this, shall we? Now, before he said all this, the one thing he did say, and it is true, is that black women right now are making a lot of money, a lot more money than they ever have historically, and that's just the way it is, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's also this culture of I can't date a dude if he ain't got this. I can't date a dude. And you know what the thing is? It's not new. That's always been a thing. It's just there's been different standards at different times, and also for different ages. You got people younger. Oh, I can't date a man without a car and a job. I can't date a man without this and that. And now, when you have these women doing great and killing it in all these different career fields and everything, those women are like, yeah, I want somebody on my level. And what Tyler, I think what he was trying to get across is just that, hey, that's understandable, but also don't forget about the broke dudes. And by the way, when I say broke, I don't mean broke as in no job, lazy, has no gumption, has no hustle about him. I mean as in like check to check. Like he's maintaining, he's staying afloat, but it ain't a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, extra around him. Because a lot of people unfortunately have a tendency to call people like that broke. Like if you can't afford to go out every weekend, people will call you broke. If you can't afford to do this or that this many times a year, this many times a month, or whatever, oh man, you broke, you broke, you broke. So when I'm saying broke, please understand the connotation I'm saying it in. Because to me, what it looks like Tyler was saying, like I said, was just don't forget about the dudes that's trying. Don't forget about the dude, because everybody comes from different circumstances. People come from different socioeconomic backgrounds. Sometimes that socioeconomic background has nothing to do with your socioeconomic present. But also, everybody ain't everybody. That's the one thing I learned a long time ago from this shyster, grifter marketing person I used to work for. I won't say his name, but everybody ain't everybody. Everybody can't do what you do. I'm not going to lie and say I don't understand the anger that came from a lot of black women that are like, what? So we always got to be the one to settle while we got to sit there and settle for less, blah, 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 blah. I get the anger, but I do believe it's a little misplaced. Because if it's one thing we can't do, we can't sit there and hold black love to such a high, high bar and then make it hard for that to be. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're a black woman, you're making plenty of money, you're doing your thing, and maybe the guy that you really like, maybe he's not a lawyer, maybe he's not a doctor, maybe he doesn't make nowhere close to the amount of money that you make. Does that make him ineligible? That is the question. Does it make him a, because I mean, obviously your worth does not determine whether you're a good or bad person. But when people start saying I can't give you a chance because you make this much amount of money. That doesn't it just don't sit right with me. Something about it just kind of it feels a little messed up. Now I also understand that it can be scary as a woman dating somebody that does not do as good as you financially because of the self-esteem bullshit that comes with that and the way that men have a tendency to let's be real about it, most violent men have bad self-esteem. And so I could imagine how scary it could be dating someone that you think their self esteem is being affected by how much money you make. So it may be just a precautionary measure to date within your own tax bracket. I get that. I ain't mad at it. I'm not saying don't. But I gotta agree with the homie Tyler Perry here. I gotta agree with what he like. He didn't say anything wrong per se. Now he did say some things that can be disagreed with, but everything can be disagreed with or agreed with. But I don't think he said anything inherently wrong. I do, and notice also in the quote, the men he was talking about had jobs, and did their thing, contributed to the household. Maybe not the main provider, but contributed what they could. You know, all I can pay is the light bill and take you out every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't like Tyler Perry was saying, go date the broke dude, go date the lazy dude, go date the guy that's just gonna suck up all your resources and put nothing back in. He don't even make Kool-Aid in the fucking fridge. He don't even clean up nothing, but he always around. No, those dudes, you know, they got some growing up to do before they need to be with anybody besides their own mama. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, at the end of the day, what he said, I don't see anything wrong with it. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. What do y'all feel about what Tyler Perry said? Do you think it's okay for women, especially black women, to, in so many words, settle for men that don't make as much but are good men that are trying? Or do you think, you know, hey, everybody should just stay in their own tax bracket? You all let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 250 followers by the end of the month, man. Mess with your boy. It's Rico. Peace.